So I just got back from seeing the Minecraft movie. Sorry, a Minecraft movie. I don't know why they decided to do that for the title. And I have a lot to say about this film. Some okay, some praise. Will be some praise within this video, but mostly complaints, annoyances with just about everything. But let me say this disclaimer: if you are taking cousins, children, sibling, whatever it may be, between the ages of 5 to 12, they are most likely going to have a good time within this film. All the kids within the theater were clapping and going nuts about all the references and goofy CGI looking Minecraft characters and all that, and that's great. They're going to have a fantastic time, but for the rest of us, I don't think you're going to be enjoying yourself at all. I think you're going to be like me and just seeing a mountain of problems, irritations, with some blemishes here and there. There are some blemishes within this project. It's not all bad. I definitely won't say that. It is not all bad. But naturally, this video is going to be filled with spoilers, so if you haven't seen a Minecraft movie, don't watch this video unless you don't really care about spoilers. Then welcome, let's dive straight into it, and let's get me complaining. Woo! This is a dumb fun movie. I knew this going in, and I went and sat in the theater today, and I just thought, you know what, turn my brain off, let's have fun with this. Jack Black is going to go on absolute crack and go crazy as they showed in the trailer, and that is what you get. The trailer is showing exactly what you can expect from this movie, but the problem is when this opens, it's this Jack Black narrating. He's going to the Minecraft world. How he gets there, it doesn't make sense, but I'm okay with that. I'm like, look, whatever. It's gonna have fun. Let's get to the Minecraft world. And when we get there, it looks fantastic. I will say the Minecraft CGI, I was worried about it all being CGI with the live action character, but I'm not talking about live action characters yet. The CGI on its own is phenomenal. I think this really captures the look of Minecraft, the detail on all of the characters, the villagers, and especially the villainous pigs, like all their chains and everything, and in this Ender kind of world, it's so detailed. Like, they really must have put their designers to work with this CGI. It just looked blemishingly beautiful, especially all the cute animals. Oh, fantastic. But all that being said and good, we get to this opening. So Jack Black's yearning to go to the mines and discover Minecraft. And when he gets there, I was like, okay, here we go. We're going to start fleshing out. And he's narrating everything he does, all the characters he meets, how he's got his new pet wolf. And I was like, oh, this is sweet. This is touching. Just so blatantly obvious. He's just walking around a green screen going nuts, and he's doing like this dance sequence with a bunch of pandas. And it's just clearly him dancing on a blank screen, and they're just kind of editing the characters, making sure they're far enough away from him so they don't clash or cross over or lunge into him. Like, you know, it's just so blatantly obvious. And sure, if you're a child and a young kid and you love the movie for what it is, then you're not going to care. This isn't going to bother you at all like it bothers me. Oh my God, it really just made me kind of just cross-eyed and go, oh my God. So it's just Jack Black goofing off. It's like they said, Jack, go crazy, man. Dance around and say all this weird shenanigans and just do, whoa, throwing blocks around, pretend you're throwing blocks around and blah, 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 and then we'll edit it later. Like, that's it. Then you can go home, man. You can go, I don't know, practice more your School of Rock routine, because he brought a bit of that to this film as well. I'll get to that later. But anyway, so the opening, I kind of felt a bit of a letdown. Just too much green screening. He's in the Minecraft world. It's obviously going to be green screen, but I just didn't find it clever tied together. It just literally just looked like Jack Black was goofing off. But anyway, we set the stage for our next main protagonist, Jason Momoa. And I have to say off the bat, I like Jason Momoa. I think he's a good actor. But in this, I just felt like he was overcooking to the point where he was just trying to get to that Fast X type level he achieved. And then he's trying to outdo Jack Black as well, which I just found it really cringy. I felt like a lot of characters were trying to measure up to Jack Black's level of just insanity. And I don't know why. So Jason Momoa's character, I did not like him. He's a washed up arcade winner. And so he's going through life and he's going, oh no, I'm getting evicted, oh no, I'm buying all this stuff, and he's selfish, he's only buying things trying to make money, I guess. And I was like, yeah, I probably would do the same too if I'm broke. Fuck, cut him some slack. You don't care about the community, this guy says to him. Throwaway line. But this is setting up something for later, you know, it's setting up the fact that he's going to be putting his fortune first. But this could be a really good lesson for kids as well. Like, he's struggling in his life and he's really run down. Kid innocent enough is trying to help him, but they didn't flesh that out well, and especially this young kid. So we have another two main characters coming to the film because we need more. We need more and more characters. It's a young boy and his sister, and they're moving to a new town, and she's looking after him, being that parental figure. So I was like, okay, this is something interesting. It's showing he's an inventive kid. He's inventing all this stuff in class. He has a jetpack, but then the bullies break it and crashes into a cyber building and he blows up a factory or sign and stuff. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then we have Jennifer Coolidge, who's just kind of put into this film, but I actually laughed every time she had a moment on screen. It was like Stifler's mum from American Pie just kind of was plopped in this film, and she's making jokes about divorce, and then she, as you see in the trailer, she meets a CGI villager and they start to cling it off because he just talked, but then a funny little after credit scene. Those made me laugh, but they're just completely abstract from the film. Like, it had no right to be there at all. It just kind of was soaking up a bit of runtime, kind of thrown in there in between sequences, and it breaks up the story and you're like, why is this here? It made me laugh. Like, I was laughing and going like, this is kind of funny, kind of cringy, silly, whatever, but I was like, why is this here? Could have done it once, one-off joke, or maybe twice, but no, they do it like 3 or 4 times, cutting back and forth, and I was like, okay, whatever. So he's inventive, and he meets Jason Momoa, and Jason Momoa's like, yeah, I'll take you under my wing. He's being all funny and goofy and crazy, blah, blah. And they go into the Minecraft world. Then there's this veterinarian lady who sells the house, loves animals. She's there too, because we need another main character thrown in there too. I don't know why they decide to have so many characters. Anyway, especially the short runtime. They get into the world, it goes nighttime, and we see all the creatures coming out, and I was like, oh, this is fun, this is cool, but it was just kind of, things were just happening. Like, I did love how he was building with the blocks and building up a house, and they're getting in the fort, and then Jack Black shows up and does a cool action sequence, blah, blah. Then they go through the village, and it's just the next half an hour is just Jack Black, Minecraft items, characters, all from the game that kids and all that would already know. It's like just tilting the hat at them constantly, and it's like, yeah, hey, look, it's the pickaxe, it's the villager that does this, the chicken and lava make a thing like, oh, this is amazing, oh yeah, chicken jockey, like, oh wow, this is sensational. And sure, if you're a young kid, you would be clapping and laughing, and oh, it was sensational. And then Jack Black starts erupting into singing songs and trying to relive his School of Rock days, I guess. And I was just cringing, my eyes were rolling to the back of my head. I was like, why do they feel the need to do that? Anyway, he's having fun, that's the main thing. Jack Black got on screen and he just got a check easily written to him, and he only got paid $3 million. Jason Momoa got paid $15 million, and I felt like Jason Momoa could have been anyone else. Like, I did not like his character, I didn't like his acting. He was just overcooking it, like I said, that Fast X villain, but he was just trying to overdo Jack Black, and it was so apparent. And then they tried to have this emotional sequence when he says, I'll give you the emerald back, Jack Black. Oh, sorry, Steve, take me to the diamonds because I'm broke and I need money, so you got to do that for me, da-da-da. And then they kind of detour. It doesn't really seem like it takes it much out of the way, but I guess it does. But they didn't establish this, like, this was really going to put the mission at jeopardy and maybe can help teach kids that, this isn't the right way to go about things. It led to more jeopardizing moments and losing. I guess that did happen, but it just had no weight or impact at all. Like any of the acting, performances, and character dynamics. No characters felt like they were fleshing together, and how they kept joining hands, and Jason Momoa and Jack Black going, yeah, we're coming like brothers, and I was like, I don't feel any of that. No impact for that at all. It was so wooden. I just felt it wooden. They were just all hanging out on a green screen trying to make this work, and then they were like, we'll just edit in later. We'll edit all this Minecraft stuff around you and make it work. But no impact there. Zero. So he blackmails. The kid gets upset and goes, oh, you're like he doesn't say this, but you're like a father figure to me. Oh, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't get, an older brother or that's 40 years older than me. I don't understand what they were trying to do there. They're trying to give the emotional impact, and he's like, I'm a bad guy. I'm washed up. I'm a loser. That's why I did that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we really could have driven that home and maybe had a bit of a lesson for kids, but yep, sure, whatever. Let's move on from that. And the creativity part, Jack Black, how he's like, in the real world, you can't create, but here you can create free. And then they tried to do it like a line, like, oh, when you're in the real world, it's harder to create. That's why it's better to do it here. So then Jack Black, and it's like a message for kids, like, no, you in the real world, you can create. The obstacles are all part of it, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, that could have been a really cool message if they really tried to hit that home, but no, they just throw it in at the end, I guess. I don't know, it just had no emotional impact or landing. Maybe kids will find it more emotionally impacting. I hope so, because for me and for adults and people above the age of 12, I don't think they're going to be experiencing that at all. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. They have their emotional thing. Then the women are just off doing a little side kind of walk around. They're not really doing anything in this film after they get separated from the main group. So, yeah, but they're still here. She finds him and she goes, oh my God, I was so worried about you because they got hurt, oh, da, da. But then she immediately says, let's go into battle together and you go up and get the emerald and I'll stay down here. Everything should be fine. And I was like, okay, you're not really going to win the Mother of the Year, but sure, I get it. She's trying to give him the power to fight for what he believes in or something. Oh my god, what was going on? It just really didn't make sense. Then we're cutting back to the villager, and he's on the date with Jennifer, and I'm like Jennifer Coolidge, and I'm like, yeah, great, cool, whatever. At least that's making me laugh. Like the substitute teacher as well, he made me laugh. Yeah, he was just kind of like a boring guy. It turns out that's Jennifer Coolidge's ex-husband. That funny little after credit sequence. But then yeah, they save the day. They go back to the real world, and then they open up Joseph Momoa's shop, and they make their own game, kind of like Minecraft. I guess it's like kind of a joke about that. Then they live happily ever after, rocking away every day, and that, so I guess she just gives up her job and becomes a karate instructor or something, and I was like, okay, don't really know why that was a thing, but sure, that's good, great, because she doesn't want to be in a boring corporate job. That's the thing. Corporate equals bad. Job. I guess she never wanted to do that, but even though we didn't really kind of set that up, that whatever. Okay, yeah, great. They all live happily ever after, and I just kind of left the cinema going like, yeah, visuals were great, actors look like they were having fun. That's the main thing, I suppose. I was just like, what a wet fart of a movie. I just walked out and went, oh my god, like, unless you're really young and you're a Minecraft fanatic, you're gonna love all the references sprinkled in here. Jack Black just telling you them on the screen. You don't need to discover them yourself. He's just blatantly telling you how everything works, blah blah blah, for like an hour of the entire runtime of this film. Then the other half an hour is just the guys trying to have connections, but like none of it goes. Just a boring schlock of a movie, and clearly just a cash grab to get on the Minecraft IP. It really felt like a bit soulless. Even the villain, the pig villain, like a bit of a throwaway thing there. Like it was just kind of like, yeah, but whatever. The villain, I guess. Oh, they had one funny joke. Yeah, she was like, come closer. Trying to do the knife thing, you know, you're like, one last try, and I'm turning good. No, I'm actually still bad. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's something, you know, something kind of funny thrown in there. I was like, yeah. It just felt like it was devoid of imagination like Minecraft should be, and failed to capture the dynamics between its characters. Failed to really give a cohesive, enjoyable story and adventure from this Minecraft. Like, no fighting dragons, going on a quest through the dungeons in the dark and having to sneak around and zombie spawners or something. I don't know. Something a bit more interesting than what we got. There'll be a sequel, so don't worry. This will make heaps of money, so there'll be a sequel. Maybe they'll deliver better in the sequel. That was me practically complaining about a Minecraft movie for, however long it's been, like 10-15 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that rubbish. And be sure to check out some of my previous content that I've uploaded. I do a lot of superhero stuff, so if you love that, check it out. There's a lot of cool lists, a lot of cool rankings that I've done. Go best and worst. Go check them out. Come on. I really appreciate you sticking to the end of the video as well, and I'll see you on the next one.